say
Apart
hi?
from that. Hi. I have to yell because it's facing to you.
Yeah.
If we can find the microphone, then you can flip it onto my
Well, we
shirt.
have those microphones right there.
But
so
I could,
we're okay.
but I could talk, but you can.
Yeah.
So I can talk.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to move that microphone a little bit. So it got bumped somehow.
Can you just make that microphone face me?
Isn't it facing you?
One microphone? No. It's directly facing that way.
Yeah.
Can you just
All right,
move
how's
one?
that?
You can move that one just facing me.
That one's facing you.
That's not.
See? Okay, they're both facing us. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited. Today I have a helper. Are you excited?
This video's pointing right at me.
Okay, well, it's pointing at both of us. How's that? It's pointing in our general direction. Does that sound good? Yeah? All right, so thank you for joining us. Today we're super excited. We are making some of our favorite fair foods. Now, who loves the state fair? The food is pretty much the only reason I go. I love fair food. A couple years ago, I guess I say a couple years ago, but it was probably quite a while ago. Deep fried.
This is live.
Stop looking. Yeah, that's live. Stop looking there. Look at the camera. All right? Then they can see you.
This is a live stream. I just saw my face and it's so funny.
Your face is so funny. Your face is funny
The face
looking.
I made.
The face you made or the face you have? This one right here.
No, the face I made. Only on the video.
Okay, looks like I have comments. Working over here too. Yay, we have comments working everywhere. So welcome, welcome. Let us know where you're coming from and if you love fair food and what your favorite thing to fry is. So last week we did okay. You can be a part of this, but you can't do that, okay? We're making fair food. Some of my favorite fair food is all of the deep fried goodness, and so that is what we're going to do today. Now, if we were just going to fry if we were just going to fry a bunch of food, that would actually be a pretty short video. So the very first thing that we're going to do is actually prep one of the ingredients that we are deep frying today. So I've already baked the cheesecake because let's face it, you can't do that live. The cheesecakes take way too long. And I've already made the homemade cookie dough, and I've prepped all of the other ingredients except for what are we going to make? Do you know what this is going to be with the graham crackers?
S'mores.
The s'mores. We're going to
s'mores.
deep fry s'mores. I did a practice run this morning. Did you try the ones this morning? How were they?
No, I tried the one before you fried.
Oh, he didn't try them yet. So this is going to be a fun treat, huh? Okay, sit up straight so people can see you. Look, your head's getting cut off. There you go. Oh, there we go. So the first thing we're going to do, no, you're too tall. Okay, get down. First thing we're going to do is make a batch of s'mores to freeze and cut up into bite-sized pieces. And then we're going to make the batter, and then we're going to fry everything that I already have prepared, as well as these s'mores are making now. So I'm super excited about it. Are you ready? Okay, stop yawning, okay? All right, let's see who's already on. Cool hair, you like fried ice cream.
Yawning.
How dare I? You like fried ice cream. Awesome. We're not doing fried ice cream today, but I have done that in the past, and you're right. It is delicious. Carol, hello from Florida. Hi, it's nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Joker's at work, live from Oz. What you cooking, young man? Sally asked. What are you cooking? Alabama deep fried fluff and butter sandwich.
Mom.
Nice. So I love making deep fried Monte Cristo sandwiches, and I've been thinking about making a video like this where we make the Monte Cristo sandwiches, but we also make a bunch of other deep fried sandwiches, so that would be a great one to add. I know that PB&J is one that people really like, so yeah, Flufferdo, we'll have to try that.
It's called PB&J.
No, that's a channel though. That's not what peanut butter and jelly is called. Bonjour from Montreal. First time watching. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy. You haven't had any fair food, but you are willing to try. Good. Because that is what we're going to do today. All right, you ready to get started, bud? All right, so first thing that you want to do is get an 8x8 pan. Now you can use a normal glass 8x8 pan, but they tend to have really, really rounded edges. So I went with my cake pan because it has straighter edges, so it's easier to get everything inside of. Next, what we're going to do is line it with some parchment paper. And the reason we want to do this, and notice I just did it on 2 sides, not all 4. When you have too big of a piece and you press it down in, you get a lot of wrinkles over here in the corners. And all we're really using this parchment paper for is to help pop this out later. So we really just need 2 sides to hold on to. So make sure that you leave these 2 sides long enough to grab later. And then we're gonna start, I'm putting the bottom graham crackers in upside down so that later they will be right side up. Not that once you fry it, it matters, because it doesn't at all.
In the description.
In the description.
Said, okay, and you whispered it to me, it thought you said cake.
You thought I said cake? Nope, we're not making cake.
No, that thing. The thing. See, do you see that?
All right, I'm trying a couple different variations because I got this in earlier today, just fine.
Do you see the thing that repeats whatever we say? When you whispered okay to me, it thought you said cake.
Oh, okay.
The thing thought you said cake, so it put cake instead of
captioning.
okay.
The closed captioning thought I said cake. Yeah. That's funny. All right, so now, okay, I'm instructing now. So this is not fitting in very good, this final one, and we don't want it to be, we don't want it to stick up like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna bring over this cutting board. And the trick to cutting graham crackers, I already pre-cut, but I didn't pre-cut enough, is not to chop. You don't want to just cut down. You'll end up breaking the whole cracker. So we're going to take a nice serrated blade, and we're going to just kind of carefully saw away at it slowly without putting too much pressure on it, because it doesn't take much. This is really thin to cut away without breaking that. Let's give that a try. And now it fits, yay. So then we're going to repeat with some of the smaller squares. Do you like s'mores, buddy? I love s'mores. Okay. And fit in last little corner. So same thing, this one's a little bit big, so I'm going to slice a little bit of this off. And then our whole bottom row is finished. Now, I started microwaving some chocolate before we started the video, because that is the next step. So now the bottom is filled, and I have a bunch of chocolate wafers. Now I don't use chocolate chips because chocolate chips actually are made to not melt, right? Chocolate chips are made to hold their shape in high heat, so that when you make cookies or brownies or bars or pancakes or whatever you make with chocolate chips in them, the chocolate chips will stay in the right shape and not just become a melty, ooey gooey mess. So you don't want to use chocolate chips anytime you're going for melted chocolate, because the coating on them makes it, and the ingredient in them that makes it so they hold their shape, makes it so you have to just cook and cook and cook and cook and get to really high heats to melt it, and it's super easy to burn the chocolate. And honestly, I always feel like there's a taste to it. It always has what I call a chippy flavor. Now you'll notice this is still fairly chunky. You want to give this a decent chance when you're stirring. You don't just want to immediately put this back in the microwave, because the glass jar is warm, the chocolate is warm, and good melting chocolate like this will just continue to heat and melt as you stir it with melt as you stir it with the rest. So give yourself a little bit of time to really stir that through and try to make it smooth. And if you still have some chunks, then go ahead and microwave it just a tad bit longer, which is what I'm going to do now. And as I have talked about before, I love my microwave because it has a melt chocolate button on the microwave, which it's probably the thing I use my microwave for the most. Huh? Do you like melted chocolate? Yeah, you like melted chocolate. Hello from Hamilton, Alabama. Nice. From Arkansas. Well, nice to see you. Slovakia. Wow, we get people from all over the place. I have to say, I love the internet and all that it does to bring people from all over the world together in their love of food. Not anything else, just their love of food. That's the part that we love, huh? Oh, I can't see that. Close. There we go. You'd have just nibbled it down to size. The graham cracker, instead of cutting it, you would have nibbled it down to size. Joker at work, that's probably what my kids would do. Huh, is that what you would do? Yeah. Okay. Let's pull this out now. And oh, I can tell already that this is almost ready to go. Oh, look at that. I didn't even have to barely stir. There's just a couple little chunks left. So this is 12 ounces of chocolate, and we're going to use just over half of it on this first row. Okay, bud, you ready?
Can I pour it?
You want to pour it? Sure.
Since I haven't done anything.
Since you haven't done anything, oh my word. Yes. Okay, here you go. Remember, it's kind of warm.
Ah, it is.
It is kind of warm. You got it? Oh, nice. Oh, you're doing a great job.
Whoa. Bleh.
Okay, let's save some of it.
Can I spread it out?
You sure can. Go ahead, you spread it out. There you go. Just gonna spread it all the way to the edge. Good job. Let me know if you want me to help at all. So I melted 12 ounces of chocolate, and this is actually a mix of dark chocolate and semi-sweet chocolate, but you can use any chocolate that you like here. You could also use chocolate bars, like if you are a big fan of Hershey with your s'mores, you could just melt some. I like the special dark if I was going to do that. Just not chocolate chips. Any other chocolate will work just fine. Remember, whatever you use, that's exactly what your chocolate and your s'more is going to taste like.
Chocolate.
That's what this is. This is melting chocolate. Can I help on this side now? Yeah. Here, I'll flip it around and you do this side now, down here. Okay? Oop. Does that stay in the way? There you go. Your cute little head and hand is so precious.
Why does it keep it going so low that... Why do I keep it slanting it a little?
It's okay. It's kind of a light touch. If you press the spatula down too much, you're going to end up scraping down to the cracker, and we don't want that, huh? All right, does that look nice and spread out?
Can I spread out that little corner?
This little corner right back here? How's that?
Oh, I want to spread that out.
Oh, well, guess what? You can do the next layer of chocolate, too.
There's a little chip.
There's a little chip? Oh, okay. You get it. You got it? Oh, I think you're just spreading it on the plastic wrap at this point. How's that?
Maybe we can use this plastic wrap and go like that down.
Yeah. Okay, how's that? Is that nice and even? Are you happy with that? Yeah? Are you happy with that? Okay, what comes next is some more.
Marshmallow!
What? Alright, so we have the flat marshmallows because they're square and they're flat. Now, I made this, like I said, I did a test run earlier today of these, and I will say that this is a lot of marshmallow. So personally, I loved it. But if you like less marshmallow, you could actually just take a serrated knife and cut through these and get them so that they were half-sized. Okay. Are you going to help me put these down? Yeah, can you press it into the chocolate?
Toppings!
Yeah.
I advise doing the corners first.
You like the corners first? The nice thing about marshmallows is they're squishy, right? So you can squeeze them in.
Squash.
Squash.
Squish, squish. Squish, squish.
Yeah. Uh-oh. How many more do we need?
4.
How many more do we have?
2.
Oh, guess what? I have a whole other bag!
What in the world is wrong with people these days where I was just marshmallows and s'mores?
Okay.
Wow.
Are you leaving? You're not going to help me anymore? Okay.
Wow.
Ready? You ready to pour some more chocolate on the top of this?
Yes, I will.
You want me to pour it or you want to pour it?
I want to pour it.
Okay, here you go.
And you can do the spreading.
And I can do the spreading? Okay.
This time.
You got it?
Get the corners. Get the corners. Get the edges. Make it go through the edges.
Yeah.
So squeeze against the chocolate. Afraid we need more.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
There's
okay.
actually a lot.
There's more in there.
I
You
just
scrape
scrape it.
You're gonna scrape it out? Oh, good job.
Meh, meh.
Nice.
Mm.
Hello from Texas, New Hampshire, Kansas. You guys all over the place. Dallas, Florida. Is that a half cup of chocolate? This was actually 12 ounces. I go by weight, not by cup. This is a 2-cup measuring jar though. And before the chocolate was melted, it was probably about a cup and a half. And then of course it melted down to less than that.
I'm sorry about all the yawning.
All the yawning. Somebody needs to take a nap, I think.
I have an idea.
You have an idea?
Do you guys have...
What's your idea?
Stool.
You want to take the stool away?
The other stool.
I don't know where the other stool is. I think it's outside where we were cutting hair. All right, so you want to take this chocolate layer and spread it as well. And then we're going to...
But it's super wet.
Yeah, it's outside in the rain.
My plan was to like put it right here and put like and so I can lay here and put a blanket over me.
You want to take a nap right here?
Yes.
I'm not sure
So
how
I can
well
still,
that
like,
would work.
Go up like this, and help.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna call this good enough. Okay. You want to lick the spatula? So now we're going to repeat what we were doing before, and you're going to lick that? Nobody can see you. If you want to show people how adorable you are, you should sit up straight.
Look at my tongue.
Look at your tongue. Okay. We're going to repeat the first layer again. And look at all the mess of all the chocolate everywhere. Do we have a big mess? Yeah. Oh, yep. Look at all that chocolate on your tongue. So the same thing. I'm going to cut down any excess on the graham crackers. To make sure that they all get in nice and flat. And you want to press down because we want the chocolate to totally attach to this. Oh, honey, you just drooled on me.
I had to keep my mouth open.
You did not have to keep your mouth open.
To show everybody.
Nobody wants to see that. All right, a little bit more cut off of this one. Okay. So now what we want to do is make sure you press down so that it's totally attached. There we go. How's that look?
You can make that like you can
And
connect
then
all
I'm
of
gonna
it
put
and
it
make
in
a
the.
whole entire small.
I'm gonna
giant
put. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the freezer now.
Make a giant small. Make a giant
Yeah,
small.
this is a giant s'more, isn't it?
I want to keep that way when we're eating. We can all just like eat it from different sides.
Yeah. Cool. Too much stuff in the freezer. And now what are we gonna do?
We should probably do like a review of the freezer.
Do you want to show everybody the freezer? All right. Now we're gonna clean up. Before we move on.
We might do. Okay, please show them the freezer.
Nope, we're not showing the freezer.
That would be. That still would be funny though.
All right, because we got chocolate everywhere. All right, so next up, we're gonna make the batter, and this is basically just pancake batter, just a little bit thinner than I usually do because I like my pancakes thick. So I usually do a pretty thick pancake batter. So we're gonna do this from scratch. Now, of course, you can always, you can just use like a pancake mix, but I make pancakes from scratch.
Can I have a marshmallow?
Yes, you can have a marshmallow.
Can you
Okay.
please just say it a little bit clear so it doesn't misunderstand you again?
Yes, you can have a
So
marshmallow.
pretty.
All right, so
Okay, when you
we've got our dry
misunderstand,
ingredients. We
you
have
can-
flour,
Oh, there's a.
and we have sugar, and we have baking powder, Oh, I forgot to ask my assistant if she doubled this or tripled this. She tripled it. Okay. There we go. Okay, you're being really loud, dude. Okay, and now the salt. And we're gonna whisk that together. So for those of you joining us, we are making fair food, deep fried fair food. We just made the s'mores and they are in the freezer getting ready, and now we're making the batter for the frying. All right, so those are our dry ingredients. Now we're gonna do our wet ingredients. Uh-oh. We forgot to melt the butter, so I'm gonna do that real fast. Yeah. How many s'mores do you have in your mouth? Is that a snaggletooth marshmallow? You're funny. Alright, let's see if the butter is melted yet. Almost. Okay, this is warm, so be careful, don't touch it. Okay. And it looks like my assistant did not triple the milk. She tripled the eggs and hopefully everything else. So we shall see when we put the batter together. So I'm gonna measure out some more milk real fast. Are you gonna be my assistant someday? Why are you plugging your nose?
Something smells bad.
Something smells bad. That might just be you, dude.
I think it's eggs.
Alright, so we have milk. And we have melted butter.
Oh, that's butter, not eggs.
Uh-huh. And we have the eggs.
Oh, there's eggs.
There's the eggs. You thought the melted butter smelled bad? Dude, butter is like the best smell ever. You're crazy.
Can I pour that into the sugar?
Yes, you can pour this into the dry ingredients after I get it whisked up. So now we just want to whisk.
Whisked?
Whisked.
Whisked?
Whisked. I did not mean to say whisked. Whisked. After I get all this whisked together. Is that better? Barbara, you're new here. Welcome, welcome. So glad. Okay. Crackers at the bottom. Okay.
Why'd you say you're new here?
Okay, here. Are you ready to pour this in?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. Oh, nicely done, dude. Nicely done. Yes, you can.
I mean, whisk it.
Yep. Whisk it slowly.
Since there's a lot of sugar in it, I'm pretty sure that's why it's super high. But after I mix it, after a while, I'm pretty sure it will get lower.
Yep, it will get lower.
So I'm going to mix it. Oh no.
Are you ready for me to take over?
We have a spill down. I don't know why I should make that.
It's okay. All right, are you ready for me to take over?
No.
No? Justin, it's your first live chat. Welcome. It can be pretty fun. From Norman, Oklahoma, you've never had this, Brenda. This is going to be so good.
Smash it out.
Okay. So now I'm going to go a little bit faster. Is that okay?
Oh, since you're going... Oh, you shaked it out.
Yeah. Are you dancing? Hold on. Show them the little dance you just did. What am I doing?
Shake it out.
I'm shaking it out. Yeah. You shake any little bottom?
Yeah, you shake like the stuff out of the...
Out of the whisk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably should have used a bigger bowl. I forgot that we were tripling the recipe when I grabbed the bowls out. Okay.
Can I shake this thing out again?
Yeah. You want to shake it? Okay, go ahead. Shake it. Oh, good job. Nicely done.
Pretty much just...
So now normally if I was making pancake batter, I would actually leave it just like this. You want your pancake batter to be a little bit chunky. That'll lead to the best results for pancakes. But because we're dipping food in this batter and then frying it, we actually want it nice and smooth. So I'm gonna keep whisking until it's smooth. Kind of like at the end of the pancake batter, after you make 300 pancakes and it's all runny, that's what we're trying to get now here at the beginning. What do you think, bud? How's this looking? Now if it's looking a little too thick, just add a little bit more milk until it's the texture that you want. Because we want this to dip and create a nice thin coating. We don't want it to be too thick on anything that we're doing. So this looks good.
Can I try stirring it fast?
Sure.
Ah! It's too hot of me. Try to start fast.
Okay, don't spill anything.
Why?
You just gotta do little motions. Little motions.
Just your little motions on moving it fast.
Yeah.
I'm making a fire. I'm making a fire. Ah!
Yeah, you're doing great. Oh
I'm
man.
making a fire.
All right, the s'mores are still, you can see the shine on the chocolate. They're still a little wet, so I'm not gonna pull these out quite yet. We will pull these out a little later. I'm gonna leave them in the freezer now. And I'm gonna...
After this, we will cook them.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out everything that we are frying to show you.
Whoa,
I know, right?
Whoa. Wait, you already made...
All right, so I have had all of this stuff ready to go, and it has been in the freezer. So this is cold. Okay. Did the whisk fall out?
Yes, and I also got my stool.
Okay. I'll wipe down your stool. There you go.
Can you wipe down my foot too, and my pants?
Yes, I can wipe down your foot and your pants. How's that? Okay, can I go back now?
Yes.
All right, so we have some homemade cookie dough that I made and turned into balls. Now these might look really small, but once you get the batter on here, they actually get a pretty good size, and you want it to be pretty bite-sized.
Oh wow!
This is my homemade.
They're like metal.
This is my homemade cheesecake that I just made a really thin, small batch of, and cut those out.
Did you hear them though? They sound like metal.
Mini Cadbury eggs.
Metal.
Yeah, they're hard because they're frozen. Reese's peanut butter cups.
I want to feel them.
Snickers. Ooh, you got chocolate on your arm.
Ah, how did that happen?
I don't know. Uh-oh, these are stuck together.
Uh,
The classic Twinkie. And then I read somewhere that somebody deep fried Pop-Tarts recently at a fair, so we're gonna try that. I've never done that one before. We have the classic deep fried Oreos. And then this is from the, this is from the batch of s'mores I made earlier. And we tried it without it being frozen and with frozen, and it was terrible. So I
want to taste the frozen.
No, you may not taste the frozen one. These are for dipping. So the trick to dipping these, wrong camera. So one of the reasons I did a practice run this morning is that I haven't done this in a couple years. It's been a while since I deep fried food. So it's not going to be frozen. So we made the s'mores this morning to test them out because I had never made those before. And I had chilled them so that the chocolate was set, but that was it. I figured the marshmallows are pretty hard. They're going to be okay. We dipped them in the fryer, and when we pulled it out, when it was cooked, the marshmallow was completely gone. Have you guys ever heard of those tomb rolls? People make at Easter. You put a marshmallow in the rolls, and after baking, you get a hollow roll because the marshmallow is melted out and disappeared. That's totally what it did. I bit into it, and it was completely hollow. It had the cracker and the chocolate and nothing in the center because the marshmallow had completely disappeared. So then we tried it again with the marshmallows being totally frozen, and I also turned up the temperature in the oil so that the balls would fry faster so we could get that outside batter completely cooked quicker. And that worked so much better. We totally had that melty marshmallow inside. So instead of cooking these at 325 pancake heat, I raised the heat to 340, and that worked like I think it's 340. Yeah, 340.
Twinkies left?
Yes, there are extra Twinkies left. Anyway, so so then another tip for deep frying these. So the first time I made these, I used a fork. I used a fork to dip it in the batter and pull it out, and then plop them into the hot oil. And I ended up with a cooked, beautiful batter on this side, but then on the other side there was fork marks, and there wasn't enough batter, and so like some of the things like the cookie dough or the marshmallows or anything with like a soft filling ended up touching the oil and melting out of the deep fried balls. So you want the batter to completely cover this stuff. So the fork was not a great option. So I ended up thinking, wait a second, how have I seen these at the fair? And I've seen them on skewers. So I use a toothpick for the small ones and skewers for the big ones. And what I end up doing is I'll take the ball and I'll put the toothpick in all the way. Yeah, you can add toothpicks to this stuff. And then
Can I please just try one of the ice cream?
And then we're gonna dip it all the way down. And then I'm not gonna shake off the excess because I want there to be a nice coating on it. So I'm just gonna keep spinning it until I put it in the oil, which brings us to our next trick. Oop, I have to bring the oil over. What am I gonna do with this? Okay, put that down there for now. Okay, so we're gonna bring the oil and talk about the next trick. So the next thing is, some of these things are kind of heavy. The cookie dough balls, the candy bars,
of course the cookie dough
all a little bit heavy.
Of course the cookie dough balls.
Oh, heavy, oil heavy. Oh. And when I was plopping them,
gonna bring them that in.
yeah, when I was plopping them into the oil, they were like falling to the bottom, and they were actually cooking to the bottom of the basket and getting stuck down there. And then when I would go in and unstick them, they would some of the batter would be left on the bottom, which makes this thing a huge pain to clean up. Like cool. So not fun. And then the other thing is that it then popped that batter, that fried batter, on the outside of the food item, and then the same thing happened. Everything that was inside melted in the hot oil and came rushing out, and then you're left with just a hollow fried batter shell, which is not great. So that brings us to the next trick that we're doing. But hold on, let me get the plug to keep the oil warm. For those of you who joined me last week when I was making the deep fried mac and cheese bites, apparently I'm on a frying kick right now. The oil temperature kept going too low and we couldn't figure it out. Don't worry, I finally figured it out. So we should not have that problem today. All right, so I'm going to reset this. Okay, should work just fine now. Got that going. Oh, I'm not quite sure what's going on. I can't read comments anymore. There we go. Do you have time to fry a dog treat to distract your dog? I do not have a dog, so I don't have any dog treats. You should move him from the hot oil. Okay, buddy? Don't touch the hot oil, okay? They're worried about you. How hot is this? 340 degrees.
What?
What? Okay, so back to, you can stay if you want, just don't touch the oil. So back to the treat. I'm going to re-dip this cookie dough ball just so I get that nice coating that we talked about. And then, okay, so the trick is not to just drop it in, because if you just drop it in, it's going to plop to the bottom because it's heavy. So what I do is I use that toothpick and I hold it, and I kind of hold it loosely until I feel it start to float. And then, oops, wasn't quite there. There it goes. And then I can let it go. So it's not, what that does is that gives that fried treat a little bit of a skin, so that if it does fall to the bottom, oh, it's floating now. Phew. That raw batter isn't gonna stick to the bottom and create what we had just talked about. Because our goal is to keep this as as covered as possible.
Oh,
Any
it's in the
break in the batter or super thin areas in the batter is what's going to cause our problem.
It's in the corners.
That's okay. So the other reason I hold it in,
To the corners is
the other reason I hold it in, when I was plopping in even light stuff that floats, right, like the Twinkies are really light, they're going to float right away. But if I just let them float, what happens is that batter from the top, the area that's not being fried, starts to kind of fall and run off because it's warm in here. And then by the time I flip it, instead of the Twinkie being coated all the way around, it's like wide and it has a bunch of batter on the sides and not a bunch of batter on the bottom. So by holding it in for a couple seconds before I let it go down deep in the oil, I'm allowing that to cook nice and evenly first before I let it go. And once it starts to float, as you can see right now, once it's floating, it's not, see, I don't have one area where the batter like ran off and is super thin. So now if you notice that they tend to float one area more than the other, so yeah, I'm gonna hold this down like that. Can you give me that other tray with the paper towels on it, please? So now, obviously, you don't want to cook one at a time. That's not fun. You can do multiple ones at a time. I'll show you that. I just wanted to kind of talk to you about those tricks that I learned. Yeah, bring me that tray. Perfect. Come on, hurry. I need it now. Dude, you're going too slow. All right, and then you want to have a cookie sheet ready with some paper towels that you can put your treat on. So, now I'm going to... What?
Can I put it back?
Yeah, we're going to put some in now. So now we're going to add a couple of each treat in here and to show you. But I just wanted to go make sure I went over those tips and tricks. Okay, so we're going to do a cheesecake next. Now when I was doing this, I noticed...
Can I put it in?
Yes. Well, the oil's really hot, so I'm going to put it in. But you can put all the toothpicks in for me.
No,
except for this one.
That's what I meant.
I know, but I'm going to show people. If you put it right in the middle, the cheesecake, even though it's frozen, is still really soft. So I ended up putting the toothpicks closer to the crust because I felt like that gave me extra strength. Okay, can you start putting toothpicks and stuff for me?
Like cookie dough?
Yep.
On just the cookie dough.
So dip it all the way and then start turning it so that it doesn't drip. And then I'm going to hold it
there's a good hole
down
in this one.
in the oil.
Mom, look, there's a good hole in this one.
Nope. And look, that's just started floating on its own. Okay. You got a cookie dough ball for me? Okay, can you get Reese's for me?
That's what I was just going to do. I was going to do another.
Alright, so this is another cookie dough ball. And I just leave the toothpicks in here. And then after they're fried, then we can take the toothpicks out.
Look. Reese's. You want nuts? Look, it's a guy with a hat on.
Yes. It's the guy with the hat on.
Can you change pictures so I can show them the guy with the hat on?
Yes, I can do that. Here you go.
Look, it's a guy with a hat on.
Looks like a hat? Okay, can I dip that?
Sure.
Thank you.
What do you need next?
The other thing that I want to make sure that I'm doing, especially since they kind of get stuck on one side, is I kind of just like to make sure that I'm flipping this so that one side isn't like totally white while the other side is cooked. Alright, so next up, Reese's peanut butter cup. Now, the first time I made these, I went with like the normal size fun snack size Snickers, and they were so big and so heavy, it really, yeah, give me one of the little Snickers. Can I have one of those?
Oh, that's what it's going to do on the other side. Oh, look, there's little holes inside.
Yeah, but stick it right in the middle, okay? Right in the middle. Yeah, right in the middle.
To do this ahead. To do this hard on.
Yeah.
Another dude. That actually has a hat.
Okay,
head.
Oreo.
Head. Has a head.
Try not to burn yourself. Obviously.
Look, there's an H for helicopter.
The other thing that I want to do is anything that's flat like that, I want to keep flipping it, especially at the beginning, to keep that same thing that we just talked about from happening. Okay, Snickers, thank you. I'm going to try one of the Cadbury eggs.
What's a Cadbury egg?
The little egg-shaped ones.
Ah.
Okay, so I went with the mini size Snickers this time around.
What should I,
so that they'd be lighter. And notice I cut everything fairly small too.
Should I poke it? At the bottom,
I don't know. I might have to help you with that one. Okay, this one's done, so we're going to pull that out. Beautiful color.
But there's a long grip with the bottom.
Oh, look how pretty these are looking.
Yeah, you got it stuck in a little bit.
Yep. Oh, keep flipping.
I need like a paper towel, don't I? To put that in.
Okay, here we go with the Cadbury
Can I actually dip one
egg.
into that?
Cadbury egg.
What should I
So
do
again,
next?
same thing. I tried the big Cadbury egg the first time I ever made this fried food,
Where did the s'mores go?
and it was just way too big
Where did the
and heavy.
s'mores go?
I put the s'mores back in the freezer because they
Yeah, this one is just
they were getting soft really fast. Okay.
Whoa. Can I do a big one?
Yeah.
Can I put
Okay,
some
so
into-
for the Twinkie, I actually put a skewer in, but it's really, really long, so I'm actually going to cut it off. Oops, focus. I'm going to cut it off right about here, because obviously when it's this long, it won't fit inside here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's powerful, Mom. Oh, that's a powerful Mom.
Okay.
What should I do next? What should I do next?
Ooh, probably should have waited to do the Twinkie by itself. So I'm holding it down again so it can get that initial cook all over on every side so that the batter doesn't spread on me. And flipping what's in here.
Maybe I should use that thing to put something in.
Look, I'm kind of forgetting what all this stuff is. It'll be fun when we bite into it and figure out what it is.
These are Oreos.
Are you sure? I don't think those are Oreos.
Cookie dough.
Oh, cookie dough?
Yes, cookie.
Okay, have we done, Pop-Tart. I'm going to wait to do the Pop-Tart until we have a little bit more room in here.
We haven't done an Oreo.
All right, so does anybody have any questions
We haven't done an
so
Oreo.
far? It looks so good,
Mom.
thank you. Yeah, well, I did an Oreo. I threw one in there already. What oil are you frying it in? That is a great question. I use canola oil or vegetable oil, whatever I have around.
What else should I do?
What's our favorite fried food? I have to say I like the cookie dough balls the best. Your daughter is in awe at the amount of pancake batter. The funny thing is, this is actually
Can I?
probably about a third of what I actually make for actual pancake batter, because with 6 people in our family, we go through so many pancakes, and at the end of the pancakes, after everybody's like had their fill for that morning breakfast, yeah, you can dip that. Then I'll add chocolate chips to them and finish cooking the batter with the chocolate chips. And that's my kids' like favorite snack food. The next day is pancake batters with little mini chocolate chips in it.
Then one day, and then
Let's
second.
roll. So I should learn something helpful. No. Ruth, I totally understand why you would want to do that. And I totally respect that you don't want to have kids in the kitchen with you when you're cooking with hot stuff, but that's how they learn. And my kids participate in the kitchen a lot.
It's starting to dip off on the side.
Yeah, I know, that's why you kind of turn it while you're doing that. You did such a good job dipping that one. Look at you.
Can I dip another one?
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, you can dip another one. What do you want to do now?
Cookie
Okay.
dough.
You want to do a cookie dough ball? Okay, you dip a cookie dough ball. Personal preference.
Oh, and then the hole.
This
Not
looks
the
so
middle.
good. Praying to Ruth. Okay. Any other quick questions? No water that will cause a flare up. Yes, Michelle, that's a great question. I do not soak the toothpicks or skewer in water. I would if I was like barbecuing them, cooking them over a flame, obviously. But yeah, in the oil, we would all be covered in oil. Not a great way to go. So no, I don't. But that's a really great question, because so often when you cook with skewers or toothpicks, you do soak it in water. And so I'm sure a lot of people would just kind of do it. Ooh, the toothpick's falling out. It's okay, I can fix that. There.
It actually kind of floats in there.
It does kind of float.
We could like put them in
all right,
there
so
and
for
let it
questions
float
about
for a while,
the recipes,
and then put it in.
the cookie dough that I made, this is actually the classic Toll House cookie dough, but with mini chocolate chips, because I don't want big chocolate chips in these little itty bitty bites, so I was using mini chocolate chips when I'm doing stuff like this. It's the same recipe that I use for my ice cream chocolate chip cookie cones as well. So that's on the site. The cheesecake is my dense and creamy classic cheesecake recipe, also on the site, but instead of doing 3 pounds in a 10-inch cheesecake, I did 1 pound and a 7-inch cheesecake. So I want it to be much, much, much thinner, because my normal cheesecake's like this thick. So you want it to be much, 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 much thinner. Okay, let's do different things. You've already done all of those.
Mom, I have an idea.
There you go. You can dip them.
Mom, I have an
All
idea.
right,
How
let's
about
check
we can,
on
like,
our
put them in
Twinkie.
there and let it like float and put
Oh,
water
that
in
one
it,
side is
and after
completely
a while,
finished.
we can put it straight in there.
And these other ones are getting good. I just keep adding stuff. We're just gonna fry everything that was on the platter. The
Yeah, look,
s'mores,
it's floating.
after they were just out for a couple seconds of me talking to you, they actually started to get a little too soft. So I threw them back in the freezer and while I cook these other ones, and then we will grab them and do them last, because they're definitely by far the trickiest of all the ones that we made. Oh look, I didn't even notice this ball over here. Good thing I have that camera so I can see them. You ready for me to add those?
No, I'm letting them sit and get on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Can I do a couple more cheesecakes then?
Yeah, we can do multiple and put them in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that one needs to be like a little
Yeah, these are getting warm fast. So what I would actually typically do is I would tell you to leave everything in the freezer and just pull them out as you're about to fry them.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So that they stay frozen.
Well,
So, hold on. I gotta hold this for a second while I cook that first.
This one's gonna
layer.
float in there.
Okay.
Oh no.
Alright. You can tell which one is his favorite, because we have now fried all of the peanut butter cups. But we have only fried like one of the cheesecake balls.
Wait, what? Yeah?
Yeah. Ooh, ooh.
Well,
Make sure you leave enough of the toothpick out for you to hold with your finger. Now you can of course, I see it. Now you can of course use skewers for everything so that you were holding your hand. Check out the Twinkie.
It's starting to get warm.
Look how good that looks.
It's starting to get warm.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah,
Just
it's
keep
definitely warm.
Trying to flip everything that you can to keep them cooking evenly.
It's getting warmer.
Oh,
It's getting warmer by the second.
I know, everything's getting warm. All right.
Cookie dough's almost warm.
Yeah. You want to do another Twinkie?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, can you put it on the skewer?
Whoa, wow. Big skew.
Yeah.
That you broke off.
Okay,
Wow.
so I think we're going to try the Pop-Tart now. The biggest problem with the Pop-Tart is that it's too thin for me to like put a skewer in. I'll end up breaking it. So I think I'm just going to try to, why don't we use these tongs? I'll use some clean tongs.
It's a bus.
Yeah. And so there will be an area that's obviously a little not perfectly
It's a
covered.
bus.
So,
It's a bus that's driving in water like this.
okay. Let's give this a try. Whoop. Oh, woo. Trying to hold it down so you can get that cook all the way on every side.
It's turning.
Flip it. Look at how messy those tongs are now.
The skewer is going to get a little bit too big with it.
Okay,
Mom.
it's okay. Hold on. Let me pull some of these out so there's more room for that to float around. All right. This will be interesting to see if this one works. Oop.
Whoa. The
Yeah.
Pop-Tart is huge.
I know the Pop-Tart is huge, and look, you can tell where, see how the batter is broken right here? That's because of the tongs. So I kind of want to know how the, I've seen these taste as good so you can go to roller coaster and vomit afterwards. Yes. But I don't get sick on roller coasters, so I'm good, Hillary. How much oil do you need? That's a great question, Carol. Right here, there's a line in my fryer that says max, and so I just fill it up to that max line or just below the max line. I don't know how much it is. I keep...
Have you guys ever went to the Incredible store? I mean, went on.
So I keep an old oil. I have 2 of these old ones. Okay, just a second. I keep 2 of these old ones, obviously not while the oil's hot, but once the oil has cooled, I keep 1 of these old containers that I use for frying oil that I have not put any meat in. So this is my non-meat frying oil, and I'll reuse it quite a lot. And I'll have another container that I use for anything I fried meat in, because you want to keep that separated. If my meat one is running low, I can add the non-meat one to the meat one, but I can't go the other direction. So I just keep the excess oil once this is done, because I fry food a lot, so it gets used. All right, so it looks like our Pop-Tart is done. Put that over on the tray. And, ooh, Edward wanted to do another Twinkie. And I'm trying to hold that down all the way again. So for those of you who are joining us late, the reason that I'm holding this all the way down inside to give it its initial fry is that I want the coating to stay even on the outside. And if I just put it in and I let it float, all of this top batter would actually spread out and like melt off of the top. So then when I flipped it, there wouldn't be any batter on the other side. So by putting all of these items in and holding them down into the oil for like 3 to 4 seconds to help just give it a nice crust on the outside, that'll help it so you don't get thin areas of your batter. Because if it's too thin or if you pop a hole in this batter, anything inside is probably gonna melt out. And if it doesn't, like a Twinkie obviously is not gonna melt out, but the oil would get in and soak up all that cake, and that's just not pleasant. And so then again, at the beginning, make sure that you're flipping fairly often to keep it even. And my hand got pretty messy with that one. Okay, so we have cookie dough balls that we have fried. We have cheesecake that we have fried. We have Cadbury mini eggs we have fried. We have Reese's peanut butter cups we have fried. Snickers we have fried. Twinkies we have fried. We have tried a Pop-Tart. We have done an Oreo. And so now we're just waiting to do the s'mores. So I'm going to do a couple more of these things. I've only done 1 Snickers and 1 Oreo. So I'm going to do a couple more of those real fast. And again, you also don't just want to plop these in, because if you just plop them in, the heavy stuff, especially things like the Snickers and the Cadbury egg bars, they sink to the bottom and then the batter gets caught on the grates. So you don't want that. The other thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to shake all of your batter off. You want to keep it fairly thick. So once you dip it, just keep spinning it to keep that batter evenly coating it, and then immediately put it down inside the oil. And hold on, I'll do a side shot when I have a hand free and show you what I mean by putting it inside the oil right away. Okay, try another Cadbury mini egg. And I'm using toothpicks, as I mentioned before, because that way I can get the batter completely in and covered without marks from like a fork or anything like that. So again, I'm putting it down in the oil so that the batter is completely covered. And there's probably about ½ an inch between my fingers and the item. I know it's hard to see. And once it starts to like float, that's when I let it go. So you can see it's already puffed around it, and there's a nice even cook on this. Keep turning the other ones in here. All right, and I think as soon as this Twinkie is done and out, I'm gonna pull out the s'mores and we will finish up. And then the best part, we will get to try everything. I'm gonna cut everything open so you can see the inside and how ooey gooey they use. So the reason I like to use the cookie dough is that it warms up the dough and it cooks it slightly, but it's still like warm and gooey. Kind of like that new fad of cookies that are those super, super thick cookies that are a little bit raw in the middle. It's kind of like that. Oh, you're trying to watch me live? Because instead of just being here with me, you want to watch it. Because oh, you know what, honey? This only has 8% power, so that's probably the problem. Why don't you go into my office and watch from my computer?
Oh, they want to like put something in that little box like that.
Oh, you wanna write in the comments?
Yeah.
Okay, go get on my computer and write in the comments there. So if you see something that says Ashlee Marie Cakes in the comments on YouTube, it is not me. It is baby boy. You use a coffee filter to put it in a funnel to strain your oil. Yeah, that's a great way to go. This is by Delani, and this fryer actually has a nozzle in the front where all of the oil comes right out of the nozzle. I'm gonna wait till it cools, obviously, and then, yeah, I'll put my container just right under the nozzle and open it up and pour all the oil out. It's super slick and super easy. Okay, the Cadbury egg is not wanting to flip on me. We have like a one-sided egg. It's like perfectly cooked on this side and then it's not cooked on the other side at all. So sometimes you have to go in here and like hold it. Oops. And the toothpick just came out. So because I was using the toothpick to like anchor it and hold it. Usually when the toothpick comes out, that's when you know that the center is completely cooked, because now the center is all liquidy and those toothpicks just fall right out. Okay, so I am going to pull out those s'mores and I'm going to clean out. Okay, this other Twinkie is done. I'm going to really quickly, there's just a lot of like batter in here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see. There's just a lot of batter in this, in this basket now. So I'm going to shake that off. Then I'm actually going to pour that excess batter in the sink really fast. So I just do that probably like halfway through every time. Did you comment?
I wasn't able to.
You weren't able to comment? Why not, bud? Oh, Brooklyn says she got it for you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 computers in the house, and they all fight over one. Okay, so the s'more. It is nice and firm and chilled. We're going to, again, dip this in the batter, making sure to get it coated all the way, and then keep turning to keep that batter, nice and thick. And then we're going to put it down and again push it all the way into the oil so that it's completely covered for a couple seconds to give it that nice first like coating. Okay, so what we're looking for with the s'mores, as I'm flipping it constantly, is we're looking for any areas where the marshmallow starts to like come out. Because if the marshmallow starts to come out, it's time to pull it out immediately, even if the batter's not that totally golden color yet. This one wants to float, so it's hard to get it pushed all the way down. And the reasoning for that is once the marshmallow starts to come out, that's when the marshmallow completely disappears and you end up with a hollow batter ball that we don't want. So just pull it out right away to try to salvage the marshmallow. Okay. So again, just keep flipping, trying to get a nice even color on every side and to keep an eye on any cracks that marshmallow might be leaking out of. And that's another reason, again, why I use the higher heat. It will cook these to a nice golden color much faster. Often you want to go slow. Oh, look, this one already has marshmallow coming out of it. That's not great. Okay.
No, it's time to text.
You commented?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Let me see. Brooklyn Prisbury. Hey, Mom, it's me. Oh, you wrote that?
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, bud. All right, so I'm holding this one as deep as I can. We're trying to keep that hole out of the oil so that we're not just losing all that marshmallow in there. It's probably futile of me, but gotta try. Okay, keep flipping these and checking. This is a nice color, so I'm gonna pull this one out. Oh, and you can see we've got a little hole right here where the marshmallow is starting to squeeze out. So these are the ones that I pull out the quickest and I'm the most careful with. All the rest are pretty hardy, but these s'more ones are definitely the trickiest. And I found that the more frozen the marshmallow, the better. So definitely keep these in and only pull out a couple at a time as you're using them. Ooh, hot. Some of the batter flipped down and splashed me. This is why I don't let the baby put the actual food in the oil. Just help me dip the batter. Okay, again, hold that down, let it get that first coating all the way around. And last one. So my other trick for the s'mores side of this one is we didn't talk about cutting the graham crackers. So once I get these in, we will talk about that. Whoop. Okay, so same thing as I talked about cutting the graham cracker. Of those ones that we were trying to fit into the bottom of the pan, you want to make sure that you use a serrated knife and just slowly cut through that top layer of graham cracker, and then you can use any knife you want after that to finish cutting through. So I cut them, I cut the s'mores when they were, I put them in the refrigerator, I let the chocolate firm up, and that's when I cut them, and then that's when I put it in the freezer. You can freeze it first, just don't let it get too hard to cut before you cut them. And let's check on these. So just kind of constantly be turning them, one for the color, and two to look out for wayward marshmallows squeezing out. Oh, this is getting so golden and so pretty. There we go. Oh, almost done. I'm going to pull these out in just a second. These are looking good. Okay. And I'm going to put this oil off to the side for now so that we can test everything and taste it all and see how it went. Oh, okay. Again, if you're at home and not filming yourself, I don't recommend moving the oil. I recommend leaving it in one place, nice and safe. We'll wipe down the counter really fast. So now the question is, what do you serve this with? So you can, of course, I'm just going to sprinkle these with powdered sugar today. That's kind of the classic with fried foods. Sprinkle them with powdered sugar and serve them. But of course you could top these with sauces or syrups or cinnamon and sugar or kind of anything else you can think of. All right, so let's take a look at all of our fried goodness. We have Twinkies and Pop-Tart and s'mores and Oreos and, oh, look at this one. Here is a perfect example. Check this out. So I don't know what was supposed to be in here originally, but because it got a hole in it, it ended up a hollow mess. And now whatever was in here is now melted in my oil. So I always get a couple of those, no matter how hard I try. Just kind of happens. Cookie dough bites, cheesecake bites, another Oreo, another some more, Cadbury cream egg. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is twist a toothpick, and it should just pull right out. And by twisting it, you break, if the batter's like stuck, by twisting it, you break the batter right here before you pull it out. If you just go straight to pulling it out first, you end up taking away a lot of the batter. And you don't want to do that. So always twist and then pull. Let's get all the toothpicks out. Now at the fair, sometimes they will just serve these with the skewer in them. So you can always leave the toothpick in and serve it that way, but I just prefer to take them out. All right, some of these are going to be mysteries because I'm not sure if they're peanut butter cups, Snickers, or Cadbury eggs. So this is going to be fun. Oh, there's another one. Take the Twinkie skewers out. Okay. And I do not reuse the toothpicks, so just pull those out. So the next thing I'm going to do, ooh, wrong camera. The next thing I'm going to do is take my powdered sugar and sprinkle. This is my dusting wand by OXO. I love this thing. Or OXO, or I don't know how to say it. I think OXO. Anyway, I love it. And this also hides different colors in the batter. If some of your batter is a little bit dark and some of your batter is a little bit light, nobody will be able to tell when you cover it all with powdered sugar. There we go. Okay, so I guess the big question is, what should I try first? Edward, are you ready to try stuff? Edward, you ready to come try stuff? Let's see if he wants to come back and join me. Are you ready? You ready to be my taste tester?
Look in the comments.
Look in the comments. Brooklyn said the Twinkies, or you said the Twinkies?
No, I said it.
You said it. Okay. It's me, Edward. Brooklyn just signed in so I could chat. I see you. Okay.
What do you want first, Edward? And I replied,
You said the Twinkies.
Twinkies.
Oh, you were replying to Michelle. Okay. We are going to start with the Twinkies. Okay. First thing I'm going to do. Yeah.
That's Michelle.
I'm actually going to break it in half so we can see the inside. Okay. Ready? You ready to see? Oh, nice, melty,
wow.
ooey gooey filling. Okay, here's half for you, and half for me. Okay, ready? Oh, you're starting without me? 1, 2, 3, go.
I can't believe that I actually said more.
What do you think? You like it? No, I'm not much of a
Not really.
Twinkie person, so that was good enough for me. But the inside, if you love Twinkies, the cake is nice and warm, and the inside is ooey, 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 gooey. Kind of melted into the cake a little bit. So, delicious. Okay, what do you want to try next? Should we try this Cadbury egg? Because I know what this one is. Yeah? Should we try
What was that called again?
Pop-Tart.
Oh,
Let's try the Cadbury egg.
I'll tell Brooklyn that it was a Pop-Tart.
Oh, so the chocolate is still intact. I'm going to try to break through this. I'm going to have to bite it. That's going to have to happen. So, the chocolate is still intact, and the inside is
where's the other
nice
side?
and warm. This one, right here. This is for you.
Ooh.
Alright, so Pop-Tart next. Okay, so let's break open the Pop-Tart. Now, obviously, you can go with whatever flavor you want. What do you think? Does that look good? I went with the strawberry milkshake flavor. Here you go. Gonna take this? You don't want to try it? Brooklyn, do you want to come try it? Yeah. Okay, come try the Twinkie. Or the Pop-Tart. Which one do you want to try next, bud? Okay, here you go. Oh, goodness. Okay, ready?
The hot
1,
dog.
2, 3, go.
The corn dog. The corn dog.
So it's warm, like a Pop-Tart is. But it doesn't have that same crunchy texture because the Pop-Tart itself is soft. I think you prefer traditional Pop-Tarts.
Yep.
But kind of depending on which Pop-Tart you choose, I think maybe one of the jam one would be better because the jam
Yeah.
one warm like that.
Or just have like just plain jam entirely. I'd try that.
You already have this a Twinkie right here. This is your Twinkie. Okay, now which one do we want to try?
Twinkie.
Okay, so next we tried the Cadbury egg. We will try.
Cadbury eggs?
Yep.
Where's the sugar?
Okay.
Is this Cadbury egg?
I don't know. We're gonna have to.
Is that
I don't
sugar?
know.
What
It's powdered sugar on top. Okay, so let's try the
the
classic,
powdered
the
sugar?
Oreo.
Mine fell off.
I don't know.
Where's it?
All right.
What is that?
It's an Oreo.
Whoa!
Right? You want to try it part? Here you go. Here you go.
You can eat one?
Yep. I have another Oreo here somewhere. It's hard to tell. They're all round. This is an Oreo. This is how it all started. Deep fried Oreos. What do you think? His favorite is Oreos. You like it? You know what would be really fun to do? Is to get all the crazy Oreo flavors and deep fry all of those. Then it would be a mystery because you wouldn't know what you were getting inside because they'd all look exactly the same.
Deep fried pistachio.
Ooh, I love the pistachio thin Oreos. Anybody else? Those are so good. Okay. Brooklyn, are you going to stay and try more with us? Okay.
One more.
Cheesecake. You ready to try the cheesecake? Okay.
Let me do something.
All right. Oh. Oh my word, so good. So you get the perfect cheesecake because my cheesecake is amazing, if I do say so myself. Sorry, it's getting all blown out because it's so light. But it's like, so it's cooked, you pre-cook it, right? It has that great cheesecake texture, and then it's just all melty and soft and ooey and gooey. This might be my new favorite. So good. Might be my new favorite, for sure. All right, so the last one that I know what it is the s'mores. We'll go with the s'mores, and then we'll just start eating the other ones and hope that we get one of everything. I'm gonna have to take a bite of all of them, I think. All right, so good. Okay, s'mores. So looking at the s'mores, I'm trying to guess where the top and bottom are so I can like bite nice and evenly, but it's just hard to tell, so. Check it out. Scarlett, you want to try some? Look how perfect!
Hey, the marshmallow didn't evaporate this time.
No, marshmallow didn't evaporate. I fixed it. So we got the ooey gooey melted chocolate. We got the marshmallow. We got the graham crackers. Yep. Here you go. What do you think? I have to eat another one of those. Did you just put that whole thing in your mouth?
No.
You want to try some more with me? That was a really big bite. I meant like, you know.
Please unrestrict it. I plugged it in.
Okay.
So
We want to try the s'mores? You want to try the s'mores?
Can I try this cheesecake?
Stay in frame so people can see you.
How dare you, Paul?
You want to try the Oreo?
I can't even put the whole entire family.
Okay.
Is this live?
We are live. Okay. Now comes the guessing game.
I want this.
I think this
I
might
need
be
to
the
Cookie dough?
Reese's peanut butter cup.
Wait, you put a peanut butter cup?
Can't tell.
Bleh.
Yep, there's a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Just push people aside.
Here's a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh, do you
go.
want to try this?
What do you think? You already tried an Oreo. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you the inside. Crap. Oh, we gotta find another Reese's peanut butter cup. You wanna take a bite of that and tell me what you think?
Oh, wait, just a bite?
Well, yeah, because I want to be able to see the middle.
Oh, what's this?
That's the Snickers, I think. All right, so
You find a bunch of stuff today.
I know. So the nice thing about the Snickers is that the caramel gets all gooey, but the nuts are still in there, so you still get that crunch.
But wait. I'm trying to figure out which one is the Twinkie, and I'm guessing this is anything but the Twinkie. Like, there's no way
Okay.
that's the Twinkie.
Found a cookie dough.
Oh, sweet! I love the cookie dough.
Can I have that? So you can tell it's still all like doughy,
Instead of baked.
and the chocolate's all melty and warm. It's like, my mom thinks that any cookie that's cooked till it's done is burnt. She likes to just take cookie dough and microwave it. It's kind of like that, but better.
Can you please unrestrict it because I plugged it in?
Is this another cookie dough?
That is, oh, this is the peanut butter cup.
Oh.
All right. This is
I'm
the
looking
last
for Oreo.
one. This is the Reese's peanut butter cup
I'm looking
in
for
there.
an Oreo one.
I want to say the peanut butter cups are probably my least favorite.
They are
Because-
probably my most favorite.
Yeah, just because the peanut butter doesn't get all melty, like it's just warm.
what?
But if you
It's
were
an
one of those
Oreo.
people, if you're one of those people who likes taking Reese's
Yeah,
peanut
no,
butter cups
sit.
and putting them in your s'mores, then you would probably really love this because it's definitely warm. Here, did you want the peanut butter cup?
My Oreo.
I don't much like the plain.
If no one
Oh,
wants
The
this
cheesecake?
last
This is the cheesecake.
if
the
no
best.
one wants the
No.
last Oreo,
I love
Cookie dough.
I'll have the Oreo.
He doesn't have to
Last
eat the cookie dough.
Oreo.
Okay, so
No,
this
that's
is
not cookie dough.
here's strawberry milkshake Pop-Tart if you want to try that. And here's Twinkie if you want to try that. And here's the s'mores if you want to try that.
This
And-
is.
Okay, so we have now shown you everything. We have tried everything.
where's the
Well,
cookie
I've
dough?
tried everything. I don't know. I think this is a cheesecake. I think that might be a cookie dough. This is a cookie dough.
Oh, sweet.
Anyway, so next week I will be back next Tuesday at 4:30 Mountain Time live without the crew.
What?
Yep. So I will. Can you pay me for a cheesecake ball? Jill, you can come over and eat all the cheesecake balls you want. I have a whole cheesecake waiting to be fried, so come on by. Looks like you're making the s'mores talk.
$2 for a cheesecake bite.
Yeah, you can pay me $2 for a cheesecake bite. Okay, so we have fried everything. I'm gonna ask everybody what their favorite is. So my favorite was probably the cheesecake. I would say the cheesecake's my favorite. Okay, what was your favorite out of everything?
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough? You couldn't understand that? Hey, it's okay. Hey, what's your favorite out of all the things you tried? What was your favorite?
The Oreo.
The
I
Oreo?
haven't tried the cookie dough yet.
Oh, okay, here's a cookie dough for you. Try the cookie dough.
Oh,
Okay, Paul Man, what about you? What was your favorite thing out of everything you tried?
The chocolate and marshmallow. It was
The
delicious.
s'more. S'more was good. What do you think of the cookie dough? Yeah? Is the cookie dough your new favorite?
Oh, wait, you have...
Okay, out of everything, what was your least favorite? My least favorite is probably the Pop-Tart. What was your least?
Pop-Tart.
The Pop-Tart.
I haven't had this yet.
The Twinkie? Here's an open one.
Yeah, that's my
Wait, I haven't tried the
leftover
Twinkie yet.
Twinkie.
Here's another Twinkie.
Oh, sweet. Wait, what happened to the cream? There's no cream inside.
It just melted into it. All right,
Oh,
so...
I'm pretty sure that was the one. That's
All right, so I would say I didn't care for the Pop-Tart. I didn't really love the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup because it just wasn't melty enough for me.
I changed my mind. The cheesecake isn't my least favorite. That is.
The Twinkie's your least favorite?
Yeah.
Good girl. Obviously, I'm not a Twinkie person, so I don't love the Twinkie either, but it's a fun
It's not
thing.
bad. It's
I liked anything that was ooey gooey. So the cheesecake was
cookie dough?
awesome. The s'mores was great. The cookie dough was good. I like the Snickers because I like the melty caramel. The Cadbury egg, the chocolate stayed too intact for me. It wasn't quite melty enough for me. Is that everything? Oh, and then the Oreo to me, I mean, I like Oreos, but they were probably right in the middle. I'm ambivalent about the Oreos. So, thank you for joining us live. We are done with this. I'm going to stay on for the next couple of minutes and scroll through comments to see anything that I might have missed. So feel free to ask any final questions. I will answer them, and I will see you live again next Tuesday. This Saturday on my YouTube channel, I have an amazing recipe and cake that you're not going to want to miss. So don't forget to follow my YouTube channel or follow my Facebook watch page, and so that you don't miss any of my other content. And thank you again for watching. So I'm going to scroll.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, I'm going to scroll through and try to read it. Questions. Okay. Chipmunk move, right? Eating everything in one bite. Thanks much. Glad to meet the crew. Brenda, I think,
Wait,
I think one person didn't show up. You are, when you stuffed your cheeks full.
I did not.
The cheesecake's one you were waiting for, right? Joker, it works so good. Glad you got to plan funnel cake for dessert tonight, but now you want deep fried Oreos. Go for it. If you're going to fry her out anyway, might as well fry a couple Oreos up. The chimichanga cheesecake is another recipe on my site, thank you, Jill, where I take my cheesecake batter and I wrap it into a tortilla and deep fry it and then roll it in cinnamon and sugar. I would say that would be good. I think I might take this last cheesecake bite and roll it in some cinnamon and sugar and maybe put some cherry syrup on top. That might be good.
Hey, Mom, can I eat this?
You'll bet he'll go for the Reese's. I know, right, Michelle? That's what I expected too.
Can you eat this?
No, I'm still working through these. You can't wait to see how they look in the middle. Brenda, you plan on making my peanut butter cake from yesterday. It looks so delicious. I'm so glad. Let me know what you think. That one was so much fun to make. Peanut butter cake, peanut butter mousse, peanut butter frosting. It was, I really love that one. But we're peanut butter fans here at the house. You almost never fry. But so you don't use your oil because you use your oil for cooking. Yeah, I fry a lot. We make katsudon a lot, Japanese pork cutlets that are fried. I do a lot of frying, so I keep my oils and I just label them really good. You can, if you don't label yours, you can always tell because the meat oil you fried meat in will be darker. So if you have two and you forgot to label them, you can tell from that, and the smell will be a little bit different as well. But if you're ever not sure, then don't reuse it for anything but meat, just in case. Live mishaps, is he alright? What are you frying in? My daughter's, better. Okay, I think I'm all caught up on YouTube, so let me know if you have another question that I missed. Yes, Jill, thank you. She can attest. She has had the peanut butter cake.
Hey, Mom, can you have a marshmallow?
Yes, you can have a marshmallow.
Sweet, thanks.
All right, cheesecake is the one that you'd go for. Carol, the cheesecake was seriously so good. Like, I cannot express enough how good the cheesecake is. Deep fried Twinkies covered with fresh sliced strawberries. Nice. And like I said, you can totally add like caramel or hot fudge or berry sauces or jam or all sorts of stuff to these. Oh, I do have that chocolate raspberry jam. That's the one that's going to go up on Saturday. This would have been really good in. Deep fried Snickers we found. You're a hollow batter ball. Jill, I love it.
A what ball?
That's my kid. What kind of batter did you use? Pancake batter for any of you who watched late. I made my own, but obviously you can just use any pancake mix for this. It'll go really fast. And like I made my own cheesecake and I made my own cookie dough, but you could always just get store-bought cookie dough or and buy a cheesecake at the grocery store and cut it into small squares. Now notice when you saw all of my little bites, right, they looked really small, but once we got the batter on them, they get bigger, right? This is actually a cheesecake ball, right? Like look at the difference between the Snickers and then a battered Snickers, right? So remember when you're cutting up, if you do a store-bought dough or a store-bought cheesecake, remember you want to cut it up probably smaller than you think, because this looks like a weenie bite, but it's also easier to control and to float when they're smaller, and they also freeze better when they're smaller. So cut them up, freeze them, spaced apart, not touching. They'll freeze better that way. I'm trying to think if I have any other tips. Maybe I missed.
Quick question.
Yes.
What's that game called where you shove marshmallows into your mouth and you have to say like bunny?
Chubby Bunny?
Yeah. What's that
Yep.
game called?
Chubby Bunny.
Has anyone ever played it with the s'mores? Can you have another marshmallow?
Yeah, you can have one more marshmallow. How much would you charge if you asked me to make 6 cheesecakes? Carol, that's really sweet. Okay, Chubby Bunny, you're very good. Is that 1 marshmallow?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not even at all impressive.
Can you have another?
Okay, I think I caught up with all the questions. So I will double check. 3 Musketeers, yes. Carol, I think 3 Musketeers would be great. In fact, the bag that I got had a bunch of different candy bars in there. The Twix would be hard just because of the cookie base. It would be hard to get the toothpick in anywhere. But I almost did 3 Musketeers and Milky Ways because I think they would be great. Anything that has that ooey gooey caramel inside, I think is going to be a really good option. Okay, what you making? Amu, you missed it. I'm actually done. We made deep fried treats. We made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different treats. Cookie dough, cheesecake, Snickers, Cadbury eggs, Reese's peanut, Twinkie, Pop-Tarts, s'mores, Oreos. 9. I was right. We made 9 different deep fried treats. So again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week. Don't forget to leave me suggestions in the comment box. Bye.